Hey everybody, Rez the Collector here with another action figure review. We're going to be taking a look at the Green Lantern New 52 figure, and as you can see, I changed up the review area once again. Nothing I can do about the Batman mat there. I mean, I can remove it, but in the back there we've got Green Lantern themed stuff, so let's take a look at this figure. Now, he did not come with this base. This is the base from the Green Lantern Stell figure, and if anybody you saw my review, I pretty much stated that I had this guy on the way and that I was going to steal the base for him. What is it with today? This is the second. The Batman The Dark Knight Returns, if you watch that one, you'll see that the figure toppled over like 8 times. But this one has a base. Shouldn't be doing it. If I can get him back on there. Which I probably can't because I'm me. Alright, there we go. Fix his head. Alright, let's see if we can do that again. This is the new 52 Green Lantern, which they didn't change his costume all that much with the new 52. He had just gone through a costume revision. The green used to come all the way down. You can see here what the older costume used to look like. The green used to come much farther down from the chest. Down into the green, basically underoos that all the other characters were wearing at the time. But they went ahead and got rid of that with the Green Lantern Rebirth, I want to say, storyline. And it had it stop at the waist. So the only thing they really made different is they gave it just a little bit more of an armored look. With the piping lines there. I'll fall over again. And they raised up the lantern symbol on the chest. That's basically the only differences with the new 52. Now with the figure himself, the head looks down really well, but like with most of the new 52 figures, does not go up very far. Of course, we do have his ring here. I do wish that they had done a little bit more detail on the ring, but other than that, I mean, it is very small. I mean, you can see compared to my thumb here, it's very small, but they still could have got the detail on there. I mean, it's just 2 lines of a circle, basically. As for articulation, he has the same articulation as the rest of the DC Direct or DC Collectibles New 52 figures. He's got arm ball joints, which don't really work that well. But of course, these are more statuesque. That makes it a little bit better. More statuesque than action figures. Of course, he's got bicep rotation. He does have elbow rotation, and he does not have any type of wrist rotation. Which, I mean, granted, he's a Green Lantern figure, so most of the time when people have him posed, he's going to be posed with that ring out. So, I mean, the posability isn't really that big of a deal, because generally, you know, you're just going to have him standing there, you know, shooting the power ring. One thing I did find really surprising, now I have the 7-pack, which of course I did not open. I do have all those still mint in box. But he did not come with a lantern, and I know he didn't come with one in a 7-pack. And I was like, okay, fine, Aquaman has his trident, but they couldn't throw a lantern in, whatever. I was really surprised when I learned that the single-carded figure still didn't have a lantern. Now, granted, his fists are closed, so it's not like you could have put it in there. He doesn't have, like, Kung Fu grip or anything, but it would have still been nice to have that accessory. And another thing I've been shocked by about the new DC Collectibles figures is their lack of bases. Now, they've made them pretty well where they can stand pretty well on their own. I haven't really had much of an issue with any of the DC Collectibles figures, getting them to stand on their own. But still, I mean, for as much as we're paying in it, these aren't really meant to be played with. I mean, most people aren't buying these for, you know, their kids to sit there and play with. I mean, these aren't even generally sold in most retail stores. You've generally got to go to a comic shop or a bigger toy store like Toys R Us even. Actually, I don't even think Toys R Us carries these. In order to get these figures. The only place I have seen them other than my local comic shop is Barnes & Noble. They actually had the 7-pack there. They had a few of the single-carded figures. They had some of the little 375 Injustice figures as well. That's the only place I've seen these figures other than a comic book shop or online. So I gotta say, for as much as we're paying for these figures, some accessories would be nice. I mean, I can understand not getting anything with like Superman. He's Superman, but I mean, they still could have threw a base in. You know, I mean, it's a hunk of plastic. So if you're listening out there, DC Collectibles, which I'm sure you're not, but if you are, give us some bases. Come on, you can do it. It's not that hard. All of your old figures used to come with bases. I mean, even you got to the point where they were just black plain bases. I mean, for a lot of the older figures, like here's one I just got today, actually. Infinite Crisis up there, that's actually the base. I mean, it's the type of character he's from Infinite Crisis, but it's also the base. It was, you know, a really good thing there. The Batman Hush figures, the bases are behind them. They're shaped like, you know, the Batman cape. The Blackest Night figures, you know, they're all the Black Lantern symbol. The Green Lantern figures that came in around that time, they're all the Green Lantern symbol. Really, you could give us some bases. Come on now. All right, enough of my complaining about that. Overall, I really do like the fig. Mine does have, I don't know if you can see it here, some scratches on him that he had in package, so that was a little sucky, but still, I'm not a huge Lantern collector. I do have some of the Blackest Night figures. I do have him, and I've got Stell, and I've got some of the other colored lanterns, as you guys have seen in my other videos. I'm sorry about how shaky this is. Definitely, I mean, if you're a Lantern fan, definitely worth picking up. If you're not a Lantern fan, I mean, it's up to you, really, what you want to do. He wasn't that bad of a price. I got him for like 16 bucks. So for that, I picked him up. Had there been like another Superman figure or something like that that had been the same price, he would have went to the wayside, and I'd have got the Superman figure. But that being said, I do really like the figure. He's definitely going on display. I actually kind of like the way that bat symbol looks with the Green Lantern symbol in the middle. It's kind of cool. So I've been kind of on a little tangent here today, guys. You can blame it on the pain medication. I threw my back out, so blame it on the pain medication. But there you go, Green Lantern, New 52. Of course, if you are not a subscriber, please subscribe. I do try to put out videos pretty often. I've been actually cranking them out quite a bit here lately. I've gotten quite a few figures. I guess maybe it's just the time of year. I'm just getting all this stuff in. Not that they're really Christmas or birthday presents, I guess, other than from me to me. I do have some stuff I know that my wife got me for Christmas that, of course, we'll get some reviews after Christmas. One thing I do know is the Ultraman versus Lex Luthor 2-pack from Mattel. So I'll definitely be taking a look at that. Some of the other stuff I think is just in-box replacements for stuff that I've opened. Because, as most of you know, I'm mostly an in-package guy, but I've been opening a lot lately. Including this Green Lantern. He was, of course, in package, and I opened him. And this Superboy over here, probably going to get opened because I've got the Mattel version also in package, which will be getting opened, and I'd like to do a side-by-side review. Comparison, of course, Mattel isn't going to win, but whatever. Alright, guys, sorry, I just started rambling on again. This is Rez the Collector. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.